Okay, we are up to 42 exits and 39% of gem and coin completion, so that's pretty solidly mid-game. Last time, got through the beginning of Treehouses, had a little trouble with clearing some stuff in Dystopia, or was that the previous episode? Either way. For now, let's continue with Treehouses 2. As right away we have a split path here. You can go left or you can go right. I think if you want to collect everything you need to do both. I believe there's also an exit on each side. Okay. Does this go down? Okay, yes, that goes down. There's also stuff up there. So this looks like it'd be a bit of a mess for collection purposes. And I missed that springboard anyway. So let's see what's to the right. Another little goblin guy. Let's try to stick to the top path this time. Okay. Oh. One other thing I discovered by experimenting earlier. You may have noticed that jumping has been kind of a bunny hoppy kind of thing, where as long as I keep holding the button, I bounce back up as soon as I touch the ground again. I did not remember that happening when using the keyboard. And after looking into it, there is a separate jump button that does the same as what the keyboard jump button does. Basically, when you set the control type to gamepad, it disables up for jump, but also sets button 1 to a second jump that does that bunny hop thing. If I use, I think it's button 4, it's the one at the top of the 4 buttons on my pad. That's just a standard jump that has an unpress built into it, so that you need to press it again to jump a second time. Okay. I figures there'd be something up there. Okay. Also, it seems the color of the springboard lets you tell how high it's going to bounce. The red ones bounce higher than yellow ones. I think somewhere I saw a green one that was even higher than that. Also, to complicate things, some of these trees are solid, others are not, and they look the same. Okay, there's a gem. These guys. And of course the falling platforms everywhere. Is this going back to the other side? Okay. So that's an exit, some coins and gems. I believe this was a... No, this is a yellow level, so it does not have another exit. This goes to the Treehouses X Spot. And there's nothing further out that way. At least from this direction. I'm going to have another look in here, see how much of the collection I can do. Always start up, go down. Because it's easier to fall down than it is to jump up. Okay. And I'm guessing the stage is more or less symmetrical. With everything leading up to that one exit. Okay. So far, so good. There's a block there. If this is like the other side, this will give us some gems in here. Yep. Come on. And I think at this point, if I don't 100%, I'm just going to move on. And not worry too much about getting everything just yet. Okay. Oops. Where is this? Okay, this is back near the beginning. And that was a bad idea. Okay, so I'll not worry too much about that for now. Go back to Treehouses 3, I believe it was over here. Okay. Ah, it's an auto-scroller. I vaguely remember this being a thing. Anytime there's an auto-scroller and collapsing platforms, you want to wait before going ahead. And that was just rude. Yeah, the thing with the falling platforms is if you're in the middle of them and there's a slow auto-scroll coming behind you, yeah, if you're caught in the middle of them while they're... Well, that was interesting. Anyway, the falling platforms will fall as you hit them. If you try to go too quickly, you can run out of platforms if the screen is auto-scrolling behind you. Okay, this is a long jump. There we go. Be on the lookout for those blocks directly above springs now, because it looks like this level likes to do that. Okay, 1 of 3 gems, 6 of 18 coins. Oh. Vines are back. Good thing I've gotten kind of used to them. Yeah, like here I was rushing too much and almost ran out of blocks to jump on. Try to go higher first. Exclamation point for a long jump. Bonk. And another one. Okay. Looks like another long jump here. I'm not sure if this goes somewhere different or if it's just for more coins. It does look like it's just for more coins. And there is more beyond here, so I'll try to go to that. Yep. Secret exit. 60% completion. That's not bad for not caring too much about it. And that goes down into Earthgrotto, the third of the 3 entwined areas here. It seems like every region of the world has 3 stuff in it. So at the beginning we had grasslands, then mountain view, then aquaria, which were all in distinct sections of the area, but they were all in the same general region, which we had to leave using the Tower of Dystopia, which took us to Beach Walk. Beach Walk surrounded Rainforest and Desert Heat. Then that has 2 entrances to the Tower of Dystopia, one of which came here to Treehouses, which is next to Earthgrotto and the city area we could see in the middle of it. I've missed the coin again. Yeah, this stage could be a pain to 100%. But as I was saying, Treehouses is up above the city area. And then below that is the Earthgrotto, which is a cave area, of course. Okay, that's barely makeable. So there's nothing really down there except that gem. And I'm not sure how I messed that up. Okay. One more run through here. I'll try to get everything. If not, I will not worry about it and keep exploring. Okay, so there's the main exit. I didn't quite get everything. I'll worry about that later again. And this loops back to the same place as Treehouses 2 did. This is the Treehouses X Spot, which I believe this is what the area has instead of a castle. Cannot go to the right there. Yep, here's a boss, sort of. This works rather differently from a standard boss. You get a bunch of lesser enemies, bonk them on the head. A bunch more enemies. Bonk them on the head. Probably should try to take more of these out, because they will keep coming back. Bonk them on the head. Get hit. There's fish. And notice them just kind of sitting in the ground there. You could also spot the ambush fish ahead of time. Okay, I don't have any items. There may be some stuff hidden down there. But no, no coins or gems in this stage, so I'm not sure what would be hidden. Maybe some power-ups? Health, something like that. Yeah, and these things that I was calling spiders, I think they're just goblins on bungee cords. Okay. Yeah, goblin captain. So these are meant to be goblins. Yeah, these are easy to deal with as long as you don't rush it. You wait for them to come to you, then just jump straight up and they stay underneath you. Okay. And these things. Here you just want to take it slowly so you don't get overwhelmed. And so the boss music also picks up if it's going for a while. Okay, you can pass. And there we go. That's basically the castle of Treehouses cleared, which gives another entrance to Earthgrotto. So far we have not gotten any access to the obvious city area there. I think there is a direct connection between Treehouses and the city, but you might need to get there from the city side. So let's start exploring Earthgrotto. That goes up to Treehouses. Earthgrotto 1, convenient. Okay, I do like the aesthetic of Earthgrotto. Yeah. That's kind of funny, actually. Yeah, this looks like it might have something hidden in it, but it kind of makes sense that you'd get blindness in bright light in a cave. So yeah, this is Earthgrotto. It has neat aesthetics, these kind of crystalline-looking cave formations. You also have these bats. These bats are annoying. Basically the way they work is they will move back and forth, but it's kind of random when they change direction. So it's easy to miss them, they can double back when you're not expecting them to. That can make it easy to miss jumping on them, run into them when you're not trying to. Yeah, another gimmick with Earthgrotto is you have these pushable blocks, which you can use to get to higher places. Like from here, you cannot jump from down here directly to up there, but if you push the block, you can jump from the block and get across. Pretty simple stuff, but it's also interesting. Something the game has not done so far. Yep, there's also up and down bats. Notice that you can push when you're in midair, and if you push something against the wall, it will pop out for you. I think if you push it too far, it will fall off, which can be important, but here would just be problematic. There's one exit for Earthgrotto 1. I don't remember whether there was another, but there was definitely more stuff. Okay, it is a yellow level, so there should not be another exit, but there was more stuff that I did not explore. Actually, that bat seems to be moving fairly regularly, so maybe it's not random as such. There. Thought I could bounce up here. And into that bat, because low health from the boss stage. Okay. It happens. Kind of surprised I made it through the whole level the first time without getting hit at all. There. Back toward. Yeah, they go a little bit back, then a fairly long distance forward, then a little bit back, a fairly long distance forward. Is there anything hiding in these? Not here, it looks like. I think there may be somewhere, but not there. Okay. And that looks like it's one way, or maybe a mapping glitch. I get the feeling maybe you weren't supposed to go up there. Oh no, you can jump back up. Just need to feel my way around. There's a block here. Nope. Not there. Of course, that's assuming this is intentional, not some weird mapping glitch. Huh. Yeah, I seem to be stuck. So let's exit out, give this another quick look. Yeah, that was weird. I'm going to have to take a look at the map editor later. Wait for this bat. Anyway, that didn't work out, so I think we'll leave Earthgrotto at that for now. This has been Felon playing Zeux' World, and come back next time for more of Earthgrotto. I hope to see you then.